Decarbonisation is not deindustrialisation, and we've got to do that together. But there is a better deal available for Port Talbot and the steel industry as a whole, I'm sure of that.
So what's happening there is that the old blast furnaces, the company wants to close them, but there's a gap until their newer, greener furnace can be built, and that would employ far fewer people. You say their money will be available. How much are you willing to spend in order to guarantee those jobs, and are you guaranteeing those jobs this morning?
Well, the money we have available to spend is in our manifesto, so that's in the public domain.
It's £2.5 billion, but how much would you
£2.5
spend
billion on
here?
top of the £500 million already in the government spending plans. You'll understand I'm now involved in a negotiation, and I'm not going to reveal my hand. I think that people would understand why that is the case. I do want things in exchange for money we'll co-invest with the private sector around jobs and technology. I think that's a reasonable way to make sure public money is being well spent. And I believe there are things, capacities, the steel industry in the UK needs in future that could be part of that conversation. And that is what I'll be having in the next few days.
But will you guarantee those jobs, as Sharon Graham has asked you to do?
I'm going to make sure that job guarantees are part of the negotiation that we're having.
So if Tata Steel is to receive money from the British taxpayer, in return, they have to guarantee those jobs in Port Talbot?
There will be a range of issues that we are being engaged in now to discuss. I'm not going to put a particular figure on it.
But that sounds like you're hinting at that, but not quite guaranteeing it.
So blast furnaces employ more people than some of the newer technologies available, whether that is electric arc furnaces or what is called DRI. So there's a range of things you have to understand. But I absolutely agree with the point that we have to make sure this is a transition that works for working people and that they're part of that. And you can't simply give money out without guarantees in exchange for that. But there is a negotiation, and I'm going to have to keep a little bit of that information to myself while I engage.
But how quickly do you